genitals.
There we go.
I mean, you've got 3 minutes to get in the call.
There we go. We're turning the host volume down just because
Zach?
some not so cash money comments.
The short broadcast number 3 goes away. And then we'll just roll right into...
Cody, I had to super glue your Budweiser slip-ons.
Are you serious?
Well, part of it was ripping, so yeah, I had to like super glue.
I give you a gift and you break it?
No, it was like that already.
Oh.
We
I
got
don't
super
wear them,
glue.
so I don't know.
Super glue works all the time.
Oh, I'm starting 8th, not 6th. It's kind of embarrassing. I put a post up saying I was starting 6th.
I'm like
Glad I
getting
took that down.
annoyed now. See ya.
I can go walk for mail or like walk to the pool. So I have a pool and a mailbox.
You have an entire... How big is your mailbox if you have a pool inside of your mailbox? Jesus Christ, I want to I want to be that rich where I have to swim in my mailbox.
Alright.
Is that gonna call?
My God.
Is Derek Smith gonna commentate too?
Is Derek Smith here?
Yeah, he's in the game.
Oh my God. Hey, can we get a guest? Hey, wait, hold on. Would the owner of PRL D2 please stand up and speak?
What?
Would the owner of D2 please speak?
The owner of D2 is Adam.
Would the person who's hosting tonight speak?
Will the real
Lunar.
D2 owner please stand up?
I repeat, would the real D2 hoster tonight please speak?
Luna, I think you're being spoken to from Zach.
Hmm? Well, there's no mics in the server.
All right, Zach. Let's start the broadcast, and then we'll move right into the anthem.
Yep.
Welcome everybody, live from Daytona International Speedway here in Daytona Beach, Florida. And once again, we're ready to start another season of PRL racing. And the first ones to really start the on-track action is the PRL PPG. Truck Series. Hello everybody, I am Jay, alongside me is Jonathan, and we are set to bring you truck racing here. It's a long night at the Daytona International Speedway, and it all starts off with these trucks. Jonathan, real quick, I'll let you introduce yourself and get a few quick words in here before we send it down for trackside.
Great to be back for another season of PRL racing and a second season of PRL D2 racing with the Truck Series. And it's got that first day of school feeling, maybe more so that morning of Christmas Day feeling all over, because we all know more so than these fans, I can tell you how much these drivers are excited to get out on the track and race competitively for something that matters, and nothing matters more to some of these drivers, arguably maybe the championship itself, but there's not a win bigger than winning at Daytona, so we're excited to see what unfolds tonight.
Indeed, here, let's hit the track side here for the national anthem.
This is one I've got to check off my list.
It's like that was Luna that just spoke. What the fuck?
By God.
What the hell just happened?
I was trying to move the logo.
Oh my god. Alright, everyone's gonna have to drive out from the garage.
Oh, that worked for you.
Oh my god.
That victory lane is supposed to be centered with the start-finish line.
On the plus side, we did get rid of all the extra cars.
I have survived!
Alright, gonna TP everyone, go to your trucks, and line up at the end of pit road again.
John, they accidentally deleted the track. So they had to respawn it in. But I survived! Oh, I think I win here.
Daytona Intl Speedway here, site of the season opener for the PPG. I'm gonna have trouble with that one. The PPG Paint Truck Series here in PRL.
Pittsburgh
And-
Plate Glass Series.
Now, I'm not saying all that.
Might
My
as well.
face above the water.
So, Jonathan, real quick here
My
about the
feet
drums. We
can't
did
touch
set
the
the roll
ground.
lounge.
Touch the ground, and it feels
Four drivers did
like
qualify
I can
to
see
lead
the
on the
sands on
waitlist.
the
At
horizon
the
every
moment, though, it looks
time.
like we will
You
not
are
start
not
off with a
around.
full 12 field.
Slowly drifting.
But we'll get to that in just a minute. We've got some big names in this field. But tonight is a busy night, and starting it off here is the PPG Paints Truck Series, or their season opener. There will be a little bit of intermission after that race, and then I'll move right into the PRL Coors Light Cup Series qualifying. Then we'll take another little break, and then we'll have Duel 1 and Duel 2. This is the field for 7th annual Daytona 200 here at Daytona. Jonathan, a loaded night. Some of these drivers doing doubles tonight. It's going to be a long night. But hey, it's going to be fun. And what is, as we get set for the truck, what is your biggest keys to the race?
Well, Jay, first of all, if there's one thing that's got to be said, it's a good night to be a race fan, and particularly a race fan of PRL. And if even more so, if you're at the track, you're getting your money's worth with good value on that ticket. If you're sitting in the grandstands, one ticket for today gets you in for all of the events, and it doesn't get much better than that. As far as what we have to start here, we're going to have the season opener for the trucks, and it's different from what we saw in the opening season of trucks because we know that they start their season at a track that could not be more different from the Daytona other than that it's an oval. That's Mike Motors. So now this season, or season 2 of the PPG Paints Truck Series, we're here at the grandest stage of them all, perhaps, none other than Daytona International Speedway. And for these truck drivers, we, like you said, you alluded to that this field might not start at full capacity. And I promise you, none of these drivers have a problem with that. The ones that are here know that they're going to be competing once that green flag drops, and that just means less drivers to worry about. once you still have a good number like they do right now as they're rolling out, it's going to be enough to create momentum and get drafting, and that's what these drivers know that they have to come to expect at this track. So the keys to victory, Jay, it's going to all boil down to where you can make your friends and how can you strategically abandon your friends when it all comes down to it, JS. You're going to have to abandon your friends at some point. The friends that maybe you've drafted with all race long, and it gets you to a 1-2 position at the end, for example. When that like flag drops, there's no friends on the last lap of Daytona.
No, not at all. We will get into the starting lineup here in just a second here, but we'll take a quick 10-second station identification and listen to our in the ROBLOX Racing Network.
Does it help doing a race commentary after being at a recent race in person where you listen to MRN?
I always do. I always like always learn something new from like the way they use words when I go to a race after listening to them. And I always like the new I don't know, metaphors and shit they use.
I get that from playing MLB The Show when I commentate my real life stuff for baseball and softball.
Alright, let's get this thing ready to go.
Welcome back here and getting set
Someone already has damage around it.
to set the field tonight. And I'll go through the starting lineup real quick. Row number 1 in
Pick
the
one to start with
number
damage.
1 Red Horse Racing Toyota. It's a guy that knows this place all too well. He's been around a long time. And it's Tyler Sage alongside him. And the number 9 Champion Ford filling in for Taku Alter. That's 24 King. Row 2 and the number 4 Chevrolet. That is going to be B. Sandra. Or Sanad. I don't know. And in the 05 Avery Motorsports Ford, that'll be Payson. The 16, probably the best scheme out there, I gotta say personally for me. And the 16 Fifth Third Bank Ford, it is going to be Niall O'Hare. Or Niall, my bad, Niall O'Hare. The 17 DeWalt Ford, that will be, that's going to be Antonio Dawson. Pretty big here, the owner of the entire PRL league, and cool to see him out there. And then the next row in the 07 Camping World Ford, it'll be Snow. I do believe he's filling in for somebody. Gotta say though, I know these trucks here, you know, it's sometimes hard to get sponsorship for the lower divisions, and I mean everyone's just trying their hardest. But I gotta say, some of these trucks here look really, really nice. The number 9 truck, 16, the 07. But we're still waiting to get everyone out here, get everything set. Like you said though, Jonathan, last season, the opener was out there in Micah Motors, Ohio. Same weekend as the Clash. And
Sorry.
And so they a little bit of a difference, I would say, as they switch from the 0.25 to the 2.5 for the season opener here. We'll take one other quick break, and then we'll be back.
We got one driver who's making his way back, who's making his way around, I think, or leaving. He's gonna leave the garage soon. And then we have one driver who's starting from the pit lane.
This is gonna be a test, Zach. Getting all these newer faces out there. I'll probably take a little bit. It'll probably take the first half of the race to really get used to them.
I have to pull up the rule book on our page to make sure.
Come back so we could do picks before everyone's R.
Yeah. Welcome back, and we are getting set just about to drop the green flag here. And before we get going, though, Jonathan, let's get into our UNOH picks. Start with you.
I'll start after you guys do your picks, or well, I can start while you guys are doing your picks. I'll do R now.
I love a storyline as a TV person, Jay, and there's a couple big storylines if drivers win this race, but none other than the commish himself, Antonio Dawson, who we know we can look towards the Superspeedway record racing in FRG, and I pass a storyline like that if he could go on to win. So Antonio Dawson is my pick.
You let the low-hanging fruit on the table. A lot of people are going to be like, well, you picked the two guys with the most experience in the field. And yeah, it is Daytona. The experience does pay off quite a bit. And I'm going to have to go with a pole sitter, Tyler Sage. Tyler Sage just knows how to get it done here at Daytona. He's won here before plenty of times. He's won at Talladega, I do believe, as well. So he knows how to get it done at these bigger tracks. But yeah, I gotta go with Tyler Sage. Obviously, both of our picks here, two guys with a lot of experience. So I don't know what to expect out of this race here. We got about 10 drivers starting here at the green flag. So that'll be something. Can't wait to see what that'll bring. Stop to get the green flag here just a minute. Holding on. Obviously, there's a lot of quirks here in the second season of the PPG Paints Truck Series that they are working out. Nevertheless, we're getting set to drop that green flag. Here we go. Countdown is given. Now we have another NR. We have another NR.
Back up.
And
Back
that'll be
up, okay.
re-rack 'em.
That was a late NR, so that was kind of Snow's fault. But
That I might give a 1 out of 3 for that because that was.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be 1 out of 3 for just really late. Okay, who was that again?
Snow 07.
07. Okay.
I think once we get this green flag rounds, I think we'll be able to.
By God, this Pacers game.
Not sure why we came back. They said nobody was. They said someone wasn't ready. People are saying they're not ready for some reason.
We're getting set. We're gonna get the green flag once again. Once we get this racing
I think so.
underway, I think we're definitely gonna get a good
We're gonna do R again.
feeling here
I think. Or,
in the
wait,
field.
Okay, they're giving the R command again. Here we go.
we got confirmation that the 07 is ready, or
He's moving, so I think he's good.
okay.
He should be good to go. He was moving around. Not sure why he didn't say R when he got back. 2, 1.
Here we go. Green flag is out, and the second season of the PPG Paints Truck Series is underway. Tyler Sage jumps out to the lead. The 9 truck will fall in right behind him, and they'll roll off down into turn number 1.
This track's going to seem very wide to these drivers at the beginning. First lap under race conditions all season long in this newest chapter of the Pepperoni Racing League, and it's the second season of the Truck Series. They're storming down the back straightaway. Drivers giving pushes to others, and Tyler Sage, the one that just benefited from one right there, is going to get another going into turn number 3. He's continuing to lead it on lap number 1.
Tyler Sage showing his experience on the first lap here. Saw the run on the inside, blocked the inside, went up to the outside, blocked the run on the outside. Now there's a truck around in the back. We give it to Tyler. Loose off the corner. He'll save it, but he'll fall to the back. Good save by Tyler Sage, though.
Looked like he tried to close the door on Dawson right there, but he got turned off the bumper of him and another truck around here. They're all going to keep it going, though.
That's so green, but you guys gotta stop wrecking each other here because that is.
Right now, no line is really definitive now. The inside line trying to build up once again. They're 3 wide for the lead, and they get 4 wide off of turn number 2. sliding all over the place. Oh, that's gonna be contact. Hard hit. And it will keep it going. That
No
was a
caution,
very
baby.
hard hit for the 07.
Water net hard into that wall. I don't think he's driving that car though, or that truck.
07 got into us.
It's
Nothing
snow.
we could have done.
Yeah, he's filling in for Waternet, but yeah.
Parts.
Not gonna give a warning on that yet. I don't. That was mostly a racing thing. Oh god.
3 wide for the lead. Dawson getting into the
That-
corner panel.
That's a yellow.
Whoa, big trouble.
That's
Now down
yellow.
the front stretch. One truck up on his side as well. That's a 15 truck. And our first caution will happen.
Got someone around.
And they will race it back. I do believe. I think they took the yellow
Yeah,
after. So.
This is gonna be raced back here, and then they'll come back to the pits or line up to either pit or stay out.
So
We saw
caution out.
Antonio Dawson looked to the outside, racing for the lead. He was looking to the outside to make it a 3 wide battle coming to the line, and he got into the corner panel of O'Hare, turned him around, and I think he's taken accountability for it as well. It brought out the yellow.
Alright, we're around.
Tyler Say just had an incident there with the 9 truck on the back straightaway, battling for the lead on the race back. And Tyler Say just lost himself a lot of positions because of that. So that is disappointing for him. Nevertheless, though, our first caution of the day is out. And
Okay,
we'll
you
take a
have to keep
break.
going around. You have to keep going around after race
Keep going
back.
around.
And then you
What?
line up and either do restart zone or pits.
It's like, I don't know
Restart
about
zone or where I'm at.
I don't know about you, but that start was really good for the lines. Both lines were really well formed up.
99 pinning in a closed pit lane.
Alright, so 99 will just be to the back.
Alright,
There's a lot of inexperience in this field, I'm noticing.
We're currently P number 4.
A lot of people
I know, wait, no.
trying to learn.
We're the P4 or P7 or P5.
Sorry, entrance of pit road if you're pitting, not where I'm at.
Zach, you obviously find they're not doing pits. No pit road porter.
Mm-hmm.
Falling back on that miscue in turn 1. It'll be the checkered flag this time by. Here comes Jordan Herbert. He's gonna
Very interesting start for this race.
I know, gosh, I know what to do.
second wave white belt Joseph.
Are all of these guys making their first ever row racing start in general?
Some of them, yeah.
What generation is that?
6.
But hey, they qualified in, so they have speed.
I remember when Rick Joy and Rick Allen used to do speed.
Alrighty, ready to go here.
Nathan Austin.
Oh, and Luna has failed. Alright.
I see it. Okay. If you're pitting, do your pits, line back up at the restart zone. If you're not pitting, just go and line back up at the restart zone after doing a lap.
Coming up here, it'll go to the scale. Make sure everything's okay, and it'll be out of the victory lane. What do you, Chris Moore? Can you hear me?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm going
God,
to talk to him, but I'm more
idiot.
interested. Are you handing out the vouchers for the Grey Goose? I don't know. What about Crown Royal? Can we have a Crown Royal night here?
Binder, you can only go through
Next.
two pit boxes at a time. So don't like just drive through all the boxes on pit road.
I don't think anyone's bet. I didn't see anything, but
Wasn't the 15?
99 gets to pick whatever box because he doesn't have a pit box right now.
49 laps in
Oh, hockey guy. Who's hockey guy? I've heard of that. Was he here before?
for the Lucas Oil Lake Model Dirt Series. If it's anything like last year's, boy, we're in for a fun one, James. Yeah, Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to go back to back here. This year again, definitely.
Welcome back here to Daytona. You're listening to the Rux Racing Network. Here it was announced earlier today. The Havoline Outlaws here will make their return, and it will be a little bit different, a more lenient schedule. The same schedule that they had, but a little bit more lenient on the driver hauler and the drivers racing. So that'll be something different. I'm excited to see that series back in action. Jonathan, I know you have been able to show up to a few of those races, but
Alright, is that...
obviously, always good news to hear whenever one of the series that we cover gets back in action.
Yeah, it's just a indescribable feeling. It's a feeling you always long for once it's gone, and it makes it that much more exciting when you get to say once again that you're at the racetrack and we're going to be racing once again, and it's a great feeling here at Daytona,
Out of 60.
and there's nothing like it, Jay.
No, not at all. The PRL Coors Light Cup Series will be in action later tonight. Can't wait to see that as well with the qualifying and then the duels to follow that. And then don't miss Sunday night.
Forwards.
It will be
Well, they'll get over
the
it.
Daytona 200 here on RN.
Oh, wait.
We will have pre-race coverage, race coverage, and post-race coverage
Oh, wait.
all here.
Huh?
And that is presented by Coors Light.
Tony, we're good.
Can't wait though for that. That is always fun when we come here to Daytona. Really a fun race to watch.
Is the 99's back. I was gonna ask if they're there, but 99 is to the back and also getting a 1 out of 3 for driving through multiple boxes and causing an incident on pit road. Don't be a dumbass.
Upstate New York at Utica Rome Speedway and Fonda Speedway. We're not normally on a Friday. We've been there, yeah. But with us now. Yeah, it's and you've got a high limit race. I know sprint cars will be in Fonda coming up, right? Yep.
Obviously, Jonathan, this D2, obviously the series that really
Yeah, 99
kind
go
of
around.
builds the drivers up here, especially the new faces, people making their first ever starts in road racing or maybe returning after they haven't raced in a while. But I've always been a big believer in having drivers like Antonio Dawson or Tyler Sage to come down and race with these guys. I think it gives them a lot of help maybe in some areas that they struggle in.
It gives them a lot of help, but if you also want to be a devil's advocate for something, I feel like it pays to have a field full of drivers that have experience racing each other, and I think that's what this field lacks. And at a track where friendships is a big key of the racing, drafting partners, whatever you want to call it, it can sort of cause for some gaps and some holes in the quality of racing when drivers are trying to feel each other out and learn what it's like to race against these others that they've otherwise never raced against before. And at a track like Daytona, I feel like it's gonna take a couple hours before we start to see quality of lines and momentum build up through drafting and stuff.
Alright, we're gonna get the countdown to green.
Yeah, no doubt here. We're getting set though. Green flag is back in the air. The 4 and the 9 here lead them. Now I got the better start, a little bit of struggle in the back. Excited to see what the lines can form once again. They formed pretty well last go around. We'll see if they can do it again here. They're going to roar off in a turn number 1.
Beast with the lead. He's out clear, riding on the low side, trying to stay in front to get a push. That's what he'll do off here, turn number 2. The top 3 single filed out clear ahead of the rest of the field.
Yeah, you got to go back about 3-4 positions. That's where the outside line is starting to form. That's King on the outside. He's got help from Antonio Dawson. Now the leader pulls out to the outside. He wants to maybe go back and pull that outside line. Instead, he pulls back in line. And third, he'll pull back outside. Contacted the back, multiple trucks around.
That's a caution. Free truck wreck. This is going to be raced back.
Here. And caution's out here.
Inverted wins the race back.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at that, though, but definitely looked like maybe 4 trucks involved in that one. 3 trucks struggled to get it back going.
Free, maybe at most 4 trucks. Someone's on their side. You're not under race back. Stop wrecking, please.
So caution is out once again. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people also need to understand with this series, that these are kids trying to learn. You know, I don't think we can stress that enough. They're trying to earn their right. They're trying to learn the racing. They're trying to get a better understanding of racing with other competitors like they are here. So it might get a little messy from time to time, but believe you me, by the time we roll halfway into this season, these guys are going to be. I feel like these guys are going to definitely be a lot different driving, and it's gonna show on the track.
Not
No
gonna
doubt about it, and we're looking to kind of get in a run here. That's always what I look for in a race like this. Get in a green flag run, make more calculated moves, and just try to log down some laps in the early going. We're going to see him rack back up once again, and when we come back, we'll have another green flag restart.
This is gonna be the
Wait, Luna,
out.
do
Starter.
restart laps not
Fire starter.
like? Is there still
I
cautions for those?
I
Here?
actually haven't been adding restart laps.
Well, no, like on D1, it's like no caution on restart laps.
I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stay third.
Does that apply here or no?
No, I don't
Okay.
think I don't think I'm gonna apply that, but
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
sure how Adam's done it. Well, Adam and Scorch. All right, this is the go around. We're gonna have one pitter.
Got a happy crew with him.
What's the 99 doing?
From the crew, Jordan, you had a good race car. It looked like it just seemed like nothing beat you to the front there, but you were able to keep pace with him when he got out front. I was hoping I could keep up with him and make something happen, and it didn't. I was there. What were you thinking?
That's, I think, an error to the back for the 99 for
Right back.
going through too many boxes and entering pit road too early.
Checking the chat real
Did
quick. Nothing
the
in the
hockey guy
chat.
get fuel?
I have no idea. No.
Okay.
Okay, currently at 2797 fuel.
All right.
Just keep it out
File
there.
in here should be 99 to the back, and I think the 4 is going to be on the same row as him. Who's on the second row on the high line?
16, just move up.
16 move up, 15 move up. 15, 16, move up. Number 1 on the high line over here. Tyler.
Zach, this is like the real life Talladega restart here with no one on the outside.
99's to the back. Number 1 on the high line, and then 99 behind. All right. Give me the countdown to green.
I can work with now.
We're back racing at Daytona International Speedway. Lap 10 goes on the scoreboard here, and Antonio Dawson got the best restart. He leads him back down towards turn number 1. Single file throughout most of the field here. A little bit of contact in the back and up the racetrack go a couple trucks. Now back down to the double yellow line. More contact is made. But all in all, every truck staying straight. But maybe a little bit of disappreciation towards some drivers from others. And we're looking 3 wide here for the lead. It was 3 wide with the 05 now to the inside and making the pass for the lead there. Back to the stripe they come. Once again, single file throughout the field. And it's King leading them back ahead of Inverted, who's ahead of Pawson and Dawson. The top 4 contacts made.
Ran her safely. 04, 04.
And Pawson will fall all the way to the back.
Okay, we lost literally all of our.
After that exchange, entering turn number 1, here's Tony trying to get a bump draft from Inverted to catch up to the leader, King. Tony will stay in the draft, makes a move to the outside, tries to carry that momentum into turn number 3. He's got no help, though, and he's on the top side of the racetrack, racing above those dashes, trying to hold on. Might get some help here now. Oh,
whoa.
Getting loose off turn number 4 and some contacts made.
I keep a watch on that 99 after that, and I think the 04, but...
Hockey guy up to 4th. Trying to draft that top 3 who's staying attached together on that double yellow line coming off of turn number 2.
Yeah, big push here down the back straightaway here. That inside line is the place to be early on here. You see 4 wide in the back as they try to work it out. I think the important thing right now is just making sure you don't bump in the wrong place or you don't give a bad bump. I think that could be that'd be a big issue right now.
Trouble.
Oh, big crash.
Oh,
big
yeah,
crash.
big crash out of turn.
Caution.
Oh, one truck into the inside wall. And that is the 99 of K.
That's raceback, and...
P7.
That was raceback. That was also a big one, so... Oh.
And that last lap melee with Cale York.
Quit pushing under yellow. I just saw Tony get murdered off in the 1.
Before the Xfinity Busch Series, they named them for Kyle Busch, right? Yeah, that's right. I ended up taking over the name of it. That's pretty sure.
Okay.
I've got 102.
I'm gonna have to...
As well.
Busch Series wins over there. You go. So it was, you got your own series. Apparently. Right. They come back. All right, you ready for the starting lineup?
You didn't have to do that, Shake. I was gonna just fling you when you got back, but...
On the pole, starting outside, we've got Devin Moran.
Yeah, you...
You're looking at Jonathan Davenport.
Zach.
What?
Kyle Busch is doing the starting lineup for the Lucas Oil late model race. The most random thing. Okay, that's it.
Alright, all of you pinning? Or...
And then Garrett Albertson. How about Max Blair? Blair, Max McLaughlin, got Max, row 6, taking that down. How about Dalton Wilson? They call him the Big Perm. Have anybody ever called you the Big Perm? No, I don't think so. That's definitely not a nickname I can go with. I'm losing my hair.
Oh my...
Were you know him? I know Brandon Shepard. That's right. Looking at the name, row number 8.
That's gonna be in our 1 hour free for the 99 for just ramming the field under caution.
Dylan Yoder.
You mean 2 out of 3 now?
Yeah, that's 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I just call him Tiny Kyle. But Turbo, you know him. Herb, yeah, I know Tyler Herb. Those guys that back there, they've been pretty fast. And watched him earlier this year.
You don't have to park it, but...
Justin Weaver. Carson Ferguson at a 93, Matt Costner, Drake Troutman, Clay Harris, Boom Briggs, and Brendan Smith, your provisionals here tonight.
Alright.
One final row. You missed it.
Everyone ready?
Corey Lawler and Rick Eckert. Rick Eckert took my lineup. I drove that. See that? Well, good. You did great. I'm glad I could
I don't see any NRs, so
Thank you. I've ridden for Rick Eckert before. Williams Grove had some good races with him, so glad to see him back out here and running here tonight. He's the Kyle Busch provisional tonight, right? That's right, yeah. That's where I did track provisional. Chris Moore.
all right, everyone's good.
Here tonight at Georgetown. Well, I was told no front row. So I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb. This crew's right here. Ross is going to win one for the hometown, guys. Kyle Busch, who you got? I'm going to go with Davenport. How can't I? All right. No front row. I got to go with second row. All right. I'll go with Davenport here at the Nutrient Actually Start Zone. We are underway.
It was an interesting race.
And we're only 14 laps in, so I mean, it was 05, 07, and 15 at the back.
Tony, how long? Oh my God,
15
Tyler!
just dumped the 07 under yellow. That
Tyler just hit the pit road entry.
07 and 15, I'm gonna give both of you one offering for whatever that was under yellow. That was.
We're just commentating the race. What the fuck? Zach, can I get a fake laugh, please?
You have to say something funny.
Who ate all my dino bites? It must have been Tyler Sage.
So the 99s parked it.
Evelyn Outlaws have raced at Georgetown, but I don't think they're the best that have ever raced there.
It's all good.
All right. Car's coming up, and I think that's the only one not lined up. We've got an NR from the 16, so.
Coming right up in there and putting his name in the mix. Yeah, look at this. Here comes Shepard. Here comes Hilder. There's Kyle's first time to the top side of turn 4. He's trying to rip it up there to see what he's got. Not much out there. Marler's kind of falling back. Battle, man. They're battling out here. Looks a little dusty. Guys are trying to see, but out front it's clear sailing for Ricky Thornton right
He's
now.
back.
Good 5, 6.
All right, I'm gonna do an
We're
R
back
just in
here.
case.
To Daytona, getting set for the restart. Almost
No
about a
NRs,
fourth
so
the
I'm
way into
starting to
this
count
one.
down the green.
It is inverted and Beast on the front row, green flag. Back of there, top stage gets off to not the best start at the back, but the front row is the one that is the one that matters. They're off here. King gets a good push here. He'll give a push to the 04, and they roll back into turn 1.
I feel as though this is what we got to come to expect, at least as of now. If restarts here with the trucks at Daytona, it's not going to be the most organized as far as inside versus outside. If you're on that inside, you're going to be in a good spot on these restarts. And if you're on that outside, it's going to be hard to create stuff by yourself. Even if you get a good launch at the green flag, it just gets very disorganized getting up through the gears.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I mean, the outside line has just been non-existent on this. But maybe besides the first start, that one seemed like the outside line was able to move. But every other restart, the outside line just not able to go. I'm not too sure on if it's just driver inexperience or there's just not enough help on the outside. But every restart, the outside line just falls apart. And that's kind of why we are single file now, one lap into this restart.
And as they continue to stay in line and push up front, another thing I'd like to maybe foreshadow to is that, is this the type of racing we're going to expect to see, at least with the trucks? And if so, it's kind of an old style of stock car superspeedway racing that we can look back to from the 80s and 90s, where it's more single file, high-speed racing, pushes, and momentum is still there like any other type of drafting style race, but it's going to be more single file, less inside versus outside in the lanes forming, and more having to calculate your moves, which also makes it harder to drive up through the field as there's some contact behind.
Yeah, Niall and Antonio Dawson there, they got together, and someone just almost came to a stop there, but I don't know what transpired fully. It looked like Poppy went up the block. Niall was there. They made contact, and a great save by Tony not to hit that inside wall. He was a wheelman there, no doubt, up at turn 4.
And a development on pit road for the pole sitter of Tyler Sage. They're having a bit of a radio issue. It sounds like that they're needing to fix with the helmet, and so they're not on the racetrack. They're stuck on pit road, and right now they're losing laps trying to get it fixed.
Yeah, he had a long pit stop last time. They were trying to get it done. That just sucks for Tyler Sage here. Obviously, a very experienced driver. It has not been a good racer. He led the first lap, I do believe, but got involved in a little incident here, and he's just struggled ever since. And like you said, radio issues causing even more issues. We did have a DNF in this race. It was the 99, and that ended up actually being part of a toe link issue. And that team just called it quits on them. They had that big quit on their end. Oh, the leader around, and he saves it. We stay green.
2-car incident. Only 1 car was actually stopped by that, so no caution.
I was all over it, Jay. What we were seeing up front as they're 3-wide for the lead following that was that King was getting he was giving great pushes to Inverted, and they were stuck together, and they were content on pushing each other, and they were doing a good job of it. They're just a kind of a bad situation there off turn 2 that left Inverted getting spun and losing the draft.
That's what I alluded to earlier is, the inexperience here. You got to be careful on your pushes. Don't want to push too hard. You don't want to bump in the wrong areas, and that's exactly, I think, what happened there. It's just, you get such a big run, you get these pushes, and it could knock the other driver's truck out of shape. So, obviously, that's not what Inverted want at all. That's going to hurt him. But nevertheless, focusing back up front is the 05 in the lead. Niall up the second, and they're trying to start an outside line, but it's just not really going. King is the one that keeps going up there. I'll take Poppy with him, but they're just not getting momentum.
And I beg your pardon, I thought Inverton might have lost the draft. I'd say he's definitely within draft range. He's on the back end of it at least, and I think he'll be able to catch back up. But the racing's getting intense. Like you just said, Jay, drivers having no issue with making a line up top on what is definitely the preferred line. If you're leading, you're going to be stuck to that WL line as of now, unless you're trying to check and block the momentum of a potential passing truck on the outside. Right here, the move made by Hockey Guy to the outside took the momentum, but with some contact, they go 3-wide.
Yeah, now you got the 05 stuck in the middle. He'll fall back. He'll fall to the back bumper of Hockey Guy. Oh, Hockey Guy tried to side drive, got too much. Got kind of drug into Niall. Now he's going to have to try to hold it steady through 3 and 4. On the outside, Niall with the lead. Tony pushing up high. They're 3-wide, almost 4-wide for position number 2. And here comes King.
They were definitely 4-wide racing for second right there. Niall does not know where to block. He's going to get King to his back bumper right now, and he'll push that momentum into the 16. Now Niall ducks down low. He's going to fall back from the lead pack.
I don't think he liked leading. I don't think he liked the pushes that he was getting. He's going to fall back there. And who does that help out the most? Inverted here. He'll be able to latch on even more to the draft because of that. And that'll help him out. Oh, big trouble. King and Hockey Guy involved more trucks around. Well, they keep going.
Yellow, I think.
And they will call it caution, though. But contact up front here, it is Tony with the lead, coming back around. We did get a few drivers getting it back going. The 07's back out. Tyler Sage still down there. And I would say Tyler is probably all but done at the moment, if at least competing for a win in this race. as he is down quite a bit of laps.
I'll probably give Tyler his laps back once he rejoins, but I do not currently see him. Here on. We can add Cole to the field. He'll be on the lead lap as well, I think.
So caution out once again, and we'll take another break. Listen
This
on
is
in the
not race
Racing
back,
Network.
but
Well, I will admit that was probably the best best racing after a restart we've seen this race. Honestly, if the field stayed out they were single file, they would have done fine. But I think inverted getting spun kind of sent everyone everywhere.
Cole, are you here to race or? Okay, I'll team you drivers and just bring you over here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's straight Troutman. That's straight Troutman. Gotcha.
Everyone ready here at the?
Kyle Busch with 24
Right.
complete.
Countdown for pits.
Halfway, so this is really where you're.
Is anyone else here a part of the D2 field or on the wait list?
Davenport isn't sleeping a little bit. I wonder if he isn't kind of a, one of the silver foxes where he's just kind of chilling, keeping his tires underneath him, and knowing he doesn't have any pressure from behind. He's not seeing anybody go by, so he's just letting those guys get out there and go. But we'll have to see if he can play into the race the rest of the way. Marler, something happened to Marler. He's back in the back of the field. So right now, 24 laps in the books. It's Thornton, Moran, Davenport, Alverson, Larson, your top five. Then Robinson, Owens, O'Neill, McCready. And where's Marler back in 18th right now? Marler was third here a year ago.
And I see here pushing Tyler's truck behind the wall.
Got a right front flat tire, guys. Not worn through. So
Are Boost and Phantom D2 drivers or?
No.
So
Okay.
he just
I don't think anyone else here is a D2 driver except for Cole, whose PC is booting up.
the right rear, but nothing jacked up at the rear end of the race car. So just a right front tire.
Who the hell is Boost?
Is rolling. They kind of settled in there and fit. And we're going to shuffle up and deal them again.
Any crazy sub for anyone on RBR, Tony, or?
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah, it'd be too late.
These guys, he's definitely got some speed. He's just one of the fastest.
So I think as of right now, Cole's the only one who will be added once his computer has booted up. Okay.
Kyle Larson started 16th up to 6th. Or excuse me, started 15th up to 5th. All right, 24 laps down. We still have 25 to go in this 49 lapper. In this track, that 49, it opened in 1949. Gotcha. I was wondering about that. Melvin Joseph built this racetrack, passed away a few years ago. He's the grandfather of Ken Adams, who owns Russ Robinson's car. Of course, one of the built from the ground up.
Damn, I like Cole's valving scheme.
It's supposed to be a throwback to Mark Martin, but I didn't really have time to do the blue part. So.
Yeah, I asked him for a loan. Yeah, he was the man. The time you were looking
No problem.
Only third, but I bet you I get wrecked in point two.
You're probably not wrong. Thanks for the reminder. Sorry.
Tyler will probably be joining us under green.
Plenty of times before. We're coming back to the restart. You're doing a great job. The new tradition.
Unless he joins before we go back green, but
Almost halfway done.
You talked about Davenport. He might have something going on through the middle of
Check my chat.
Go back here. We have a new competitor in the field. Driver number 45. That is Cole. And Cole won the season opener last year at Mike Motors.
Cole, you have to go around and do a lap.
And I gotta say, talk about nice looking schemes. Cole definitely is one of those.
Ricky Thornton and just the south that driving away, putting some distance between him and Devin Moran. Davenport was giving Moran a little chase there, but he's just kind of falling off a little bit. But here you go, you got Kyle.
I am. I just have a deep voice. I might be able to crazy. I'll have to see. All right.
Welcome back here, and we are getting set. Go back. Going. It'll be
Right.
Inverted and Tony on the front row.
Count down the green. Tyler will join us under green flag conditions whenever he comes back.
Well, Jonathan, I think we talked about last restart, the outside line, no experience. Tony just got the better restart there on the outside line. I think that really proved a lot from the previous restarts, that it may have been experience.
He got the better restart, Jay, but what I was indicating earlier is they didn't have any help. Now look at him, he's in 5th because the inside was much more organized.
Yeah.
I
think it's experience on the actual restarts, but it's overall, yeah, it's definitely the help that's going to be needed.
Oh my God!
Cleaned out.
And he saved it.
Yeah, they saved it, but Inverted just got turned.
Good Rannery. That's gonna go. That's gonna stay green.
That moves now. Tony on the inside here, pacing on his back bumper, the 07. We'll try to side draft. And you got Hockey Guy, he's in 4th. The single file starts again. I think this is the smartest decision for these guys, just stay single file.
You're going to see the move made there. Payson looking to the outside. No help. He's going to lose at least one position. Hockey Guy up. I think he got bumped, and he got bumped right into him. And they're 3 wide for 3rd as they're racing for the lead as well.
Yeah, Tony here puts a big, oh man, 07 got a big shot there. That's Snow. He will go back to the lead, Inverted. Now, the question is, though, will Tony be able to lead that outside line that's not forming up at all? The 15 of Hot Guy and the 05 of Payson trying to get something going, but he just going to fall back as the inside line has just been the place that you want to be at. They come back to the line, the complete lap number 25.
Fix the 45's laps. He was
racing here for the lead. Inverted taking it away after the door opened up, and he leads him into turn number 1. King on his back bumper. That's a familiar sight. Those two working together.
Yeah, Inverted and King here, they work together a lot, but they've also had a little bit of contact. There's a big push from Payson to King. That shoves right in the Inverted.
04 and 9, you gotta stay above that yellow double line.
Here comes another push. And now the top 5 here, all on each other's back bumper. Niall and Tony working together. That's for the 6th, 7th position. Oh, man, a little loose off the corner. He's going to try to find his way back in the line. And King, the more experienced guy, is going to fall to the back.
Letting off, waiting for a place in line. As we have a pitter.
Yeah, I don't know who that was in the back. It looks like that was the 15 of Hockey Guy.
Once again, you look to the field, and they're all single file drafting towards the inside of the racetrack, Jay. As I say that, here's a battle for the lead. To the outside, getting a push, and going to the lead.
Yeah, that was a good move. Very smart decision by Payson. Using multi-beagle who's now in his second. Who's kind of the veteran in the garage, I would say, for D2. If you
Tyler's
could
going to be
even say
exiting
that.
pit road almost a lap down, so
Payson leading it. He's got a bumper full of inverted, giving him big shoves right now. And then there's Colt Chandler there in third.
You're going to run down a hill in order to get to the launch. So, very good.
Big push there. Beagle just kind of poking his nose out there, seeing what's out there, but not gonna try anything. He just
Ducks
kind of
back in
poked his
line.
nose out there. Yeah, he's looking for something.
Well, the best thing you can do if you're looking for a move but you don't know if you're going to have help is make him when you know you can duck back in line if there's nothing doing.
Exactly. He's
oh yeah,
doing
Compy's
what
going
he
to be at
can.
lap 30, so
Payson
Now
again.
there he goes. Yep.
Payson looking to block, keep inverted in front. Now he's actually going to fall back here, let off the throttle, as inverted will take the lead. And hard racing for second into the wall, and contact still being made. They're going to fall back.
y'all
Yep.
want to just get Compy points and skip the caution?
That'd probably
If
be
you want
smart.
to do if you don't want to do caution, you don't have to. That's up to the owner or like the host.
Without
I
their
honestly think
caution.
we might just go no caution on the Compy here because we have to get to D1 and this race is already taken a while from a bit of a messy first half, so
Right now, here inverted still leading. King in second.
I'm not having fun here. Something's
And third place is Nile. Then Tony and Payson.
if you want to, Tyler, yeah, you can merge with the
I'm gonna
field.
try to keep this top 5.
Tyler Sager will be coming back out. I'll merge to the back of the pack.
Sorry, just I want to get this thing over so we can get with D1 on a decently timely manner.
Points will be awarded this time by the way.
Yep.
So obviously you might see a little bit of movement. They've just announced that there'll be no caution for it. So obviously a little bit of change there, but still points will still be awarded. We'll see if anyone tries to make a big move. Nile on the back bumper inverted as they roll into 3.
Still saying single file now. Contact's made. They're in the wall. That opens up the door for King.
Oh man, Nile, that sucks for Nile. He will fall out of a points paying position. And the top 5 here have already kind of pulled away, so they will easily be the top. So it'll be King getting it, Tony, Payson,
Staying green.
yeah, there you go, stay green here, and then Beast, then inverted. Tony's gonna fall to the back there. Payson's gonna look to the outside, trying to use some side drafts. He'll have Beast go with him. That was actually a really good move. Just didn't have the help to help him out, and he tries to file back in line in a hole that wasn't there.
Inverted pushing King, and the chaos is from third on back as Tony now holds that position. Gets the push from Payson, and they're going to get all single file back out as we're now into the second half of this race.
And you see on the back of this pack, barely hanging on is Multi-Beagle. He's just barely hanging on. Another driver that's way back there is the 07. And the 07.
Oh, look out.
Snow.
Oh, that's a
Tyler
caution.
Sage
Tire.
into the wall. He's lost a tire.
So it just came back out onto the track. Oh,
I didn't see what caused that, but I do think I have a clip of it.
Well, he inevitably froze and drove into the wall.
I don't know. I guess you go with what just worked last time. So, I want to admit that I was also doubting for it.
I don't have a clip of it, just the impact, but
There's a debate down here between the Lucas Oil officials and Kyle Lynch and Drew. They're saying the regular tire was quickly stopped, and the Lucas Oil officials, I believe, just told them no, it's not a flat tire. Yeah, they got the yeah. Yeah, I believe that was they just told them no.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Beast Son.
Progress kind of stalled out, and he has since gone to the hot pit. So we're coming back to the restart. All right, what about Allison right there in third, Maurice?
Never mind, Beast is already brought. You're not gonna be to the back.
Georgetown didn't wear.
We're gonna go off the board for.
Gonna get it on the bottom. So there's two of that. We got Carney, we got Marco, and it's Marler and Clay Harris for the Day Boy Power Sports.
Actually,
Is out once again with Tim.
it's not. I mean,
it looked like there were three wide back there. There was a lot of backup kind of.
There's some good racing in this, but
You ready for the 2024 state?
what are the odds that this race gets pushed down to 50 laps?
I'm honestly not sure how to handle these situation here. Okay. He's going to the back, so you guys at the pits ready?
His crew guys are gonna lean in and talk to him, trying to straighten out some sheet metal here on the
All right.
left. Make sure they don't have any tire rubs or anything like that. They've got the jack out, but they're not jacking anything up. All right, Kyle Busch, we've got here. There we go, right there. The inside wall kind of came into play there too. Wow, a lot of action. 3-4 wide, maybe even almost. And Marco was the guy on the bottom throwing it all in there, trying to make it most time. Created a bit of a mess. Josh Davis, Fury.
Tony, you think this should be pushed down to 50?
Click pit, Cole.
It could be dropped to 50. We can do that.
Yeah,
It's a late night.
I'm gonna do a poll then.
Shock adjustment as well. Also doing some sheet metal or some work here to the spoiler.
Okay, never mind. I guess we're running it to 50.
Experience obviously they're like these guys under caution.
15. What are you doing?
On this racetrack, top, middle, or whatever on this restart to go to.
So is everyone back on lead lap now? Tyler included?
All right,
Yeah.
15. You're gonna have to go around again. I don't know why you didn't pit earlier, but
they're spinning them as well in order to create heat. So I haven't gotten a straight answer.
We just got a special weather statement.
That's cute. That's good. R and off air. Really?
Oh my god.
Oh, I told you, it's pretty big, ain't it?
No, it's this demo mode game on MLB The Show.
What is it?
sorry, I have you on my phone.
Marlins and Nationals.
Everyone line up.
What's the
What are
score?
you two doing? Okay, sorry. Yeah.
What's the score, Zach?
Marlins just tied it.
Do your demo mode games stay on? Or do they go away after a while?
They go away unless I join in and do see or don't pick a team.
Are we missing anyone or
Yeah, we're missing 16.
what happened to 16?
He was AFK for a bit, so I can CP him.
Okay. He's gonna come back around. Tyler's gonna have to move back because both you and Beast are to the back. Beast will not count as a tire pass, but Tyler's will.
We'll go back here and a little bit of news here. And the race, due to,
What? Just
I changed the time. I'm changing the time to the other night.
why is there? Okay.
That's
Oh,
about how the shadows would be in real life.
there was a weird shadow. So
The
The
lights
sun
would
sets
kind of be
behind the
on.
grandstand.
okay.
Yeah, but it sets behind more of the turn.
16 go high.
No,
Yep.
turn 1 grandstand, those are turn 3 grandstand.
What are you talking about?
In real life.
You said turn 3 grandstands?
2. Turn 1! Turn 4! I'm gonna do all the turns.
Right. I don't see any in ours. So
Welcome back here. We're getting set. The race has been pushed down to 50 laps. That means when we go green right now, it is just 15 laps to go. And Jonathan, the shadows on this front stretch, I don't know if they're helping the driver or not, because that sun's going to be glaring in their eyes as they go through 3 and 4.
bit of
Yeah,
a
no
jump
doubt
from
about it.
the top 3, but they've fanned it back together, or well, they've gone back together. So
And so once again, it makes you wonder with restarts like this, is it really going to make it tough if you're restarting in second, fourth, or any of those even number positions that put you on the outside? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
only 2
That is
cars, but
terrible luck for Tyler.
that. I'm sorry. That sucks.
This is actually the most drivers we've had on track all day. Surprisingly, and it's just late in the race. Your Tyler says he's gonna need a caution, never more than likely, unless something crazy happens up front that doesn't bring out a caution. But right now it is King with the lead. Second place is Inverted. And honestly, I feel like Inverted's been up here most of the day. He's had a pretty strong truck.
I'd say the top 2 has been up here most of the day, and they've been working together when they're up at the front. And that's been, I think, one of the big stories so far. I'd look out for that red truck, red and black truck, and that black and yellow truck. King and Inverted once again working together, top 2.
One guy to watch.
Hockey.
Oh!
That's. I'm gonna call that one of
God. Dale Earnhardt, are you here with me? That was a terrible hit for Multi.
Yeah, that's a 2 out of 3.
And that would have really affected Multi Beagle if he had a brain to begin with, but nevertheless, he is good. So he will stay fine. He'll hold on to the very back of the draft. However, the guy that turned him, Hockey, will not. So that kind of sucks for Hockey. But nevertheless, back up front, focusing, it's King. And Vernon kind of fell back there. I think he's trying to test the waters. He wants to see what type of runs he can get. He's not going to go against King right now. There'd be no reason to. You still got over 10 laps left.
And with racing like this, it's important to set yourself up. Track position actually kind of matters, and I feel like that's usually overlooked when you think of super speedway drafting racing, but it's hard to make it up through the field if you're there in the back with the field consistently running on the WO line. You have to make passes on the outside, you have to time your runs, and you have to do that consistently, make pass after pass just to get to the front, and it's easier said than done for sure.
Soft warning, please stop typing Hockey. You're too far away from people to hurt anyone else, but just please don't type.
Yeah, on the back straightaway. He'll kind of looking out here. Now the 07 of Snow kind of pokes his nose out. Doesn't want to do anything. He's got Nile behind him. Payson, Tony, a Beast, and Multi all back there behind him. Multi still trying to run his way up. Obviously, we say green. I think he'll be fine. But right now, the focus is on up front.
And right now, you're not seeing one driver, I think, anxious to make any pass throughout the field, at least the past couple laps. Every driver focused on pushing the driver ahead and receiving pushes from the driver behind.
Yeah, this is actually some of the smartest racing I think these drivers can be doing right now.
These guys might have to pit one more time. I'm not exactly sure, but
We're getting reports of fuel mileage. That'll be interesting to see what that'll throw. These guys have not had to deal with one green flag pit stop all race. So
there's only
that could be big.
been one green flag pit stop, I think.
And like I said earlier, looking for this race to get into a green flag run, Jay, not only to see if the pits will cycle, we can get a green flag pit cycle, but for these drivers to just try to feel what it's like to get into a run, log down the laps, and make moves that are appropriate for what lap number is on the board. And as we enter or get close to 10 to go, yes, it's going to be more appropriate to see some big time moves, maybe more aggressive. But we were seeing aggressive moves early on, and that was a bit of an issue as far as getting green flag runs. We saw more cautions, but now we got a race for the lead.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I don't think Inverted wanted to take that move. In fact, if we go back to turn 4 last time around, Inverted or King pulled up high. Inverted actually helped drag the brake to let King back down in front of him.
This is why.
And they're gonna
wreck on the
bump into a
backstretch.
line that was not there. He saves it.
They fixed it. No yellow.
Holy cow, that could have been a lot worse than what it was. They fan it out. This is giving Snow the lead. But yeah, I think Inverted just got a push, and he just had nowhere to go. He was going to turn King if he didn't take it.
And now Inverter dropping down low. He slows down for pit lane. Will this open up the floodgates? We'll have to see.
And he is good.
Good on entry.
And pitting alone, that is an interesting strategy. You actually would like to pit with others, but sometimes you just can't help it. He just didn't have anyone else to go with here. With just 10 laps to go now, we have 3 wide for the lead. Niall, Payson, and Snow, they're leaning on each other out of turn number 2.
We'll probably see some more pitters this time by, but
about what they were doing. It looked like they were about to start a wreck there for an anxious moment or two, but they got about as close as you can get. Yes, they even made some contact, but they keep it straight. And we're going to have to see if we're going to have any more pitters this time by. We know Inverted pitted by himself.
No other hands fell out the window, though, but maybe we'll see them right here. Multi and Payson, they will both head down.
Multi.
They'll be good.
Speeding, 122.
Oh! Multi speeding, that is not what he wanted. Finally got back up to the front of the field. And then, Hockey Guy a little ways up here. He's already pitted, and then he wall snacks.
That is
Antonio Dawson just took the lead away.
Yeah, and he's got his hand out the window down the back straightaway. Hockey Guy just pitted, and then he just wall snacked there in front of the leaders. Top 5 have yet to pit. And we'll have to see what they do here. Tony already has his hand out the window. He's actually going to get pushed high. King also has his hand out the window.
2 by 2 up front.
Yeah. I'm not too sure what this deal is. Gets a bump.
For Dawson having his hand out the window, he's not getting much
No! How did
is that
they
one out
save
for
that?
the number 4? Because
I think that was just everyone trying to get down to pits.
that might be, but that was also way too hot on entry for the number 4, causing a wreck. But
do your penalty.
Well, right now the only one staying out is Snow. He is the last guy.
I think everyone is good that time by. Multi coming into service drive-through.
Actually, is Tyler pitted? I don't think Tyler's pitted yet.
He's good.
So Tyler needs to pit as well. Tyler's on maybe a little bit of a different strategy. Payson comes out a little bit behind these guys. He got a little bit of a slower stop.
If you're gonna burp, please mute.
The hosts are really cool people. Good. Keep it going. Let's
Right now, after these guys are pitted, Inverted is out front. Tony's in second. King is third. Then it's Beast, Niall, and Payson's way back there. Question is, though, Wheezy, or Snow is still staying out. Tyler is also still staying out. I can't see these guys having enough. We know Tyler Sage, though, is a strategist at heart. I mean, this guy could save 15% or more on car insurance if he switched to Geico. But I think if he could just try, I mean, he's got a lot of room to those other guys. Oh, he's coasting down the back.
Ever so slightly.
Yeah, he is definitely
Oh, part of the
saving.
game, Bagel.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, he's got to do that a lot, though, knowing that the leaders are coming up very strong. They have kind of got back in the pack now.
Next time
At least the top two have. Nile and Beast are not really right there with them.
Staying out once again, the number 1 of Tyler Sage. And the leader Wheezy has pitted.
Yep,
He's on pit road.
down.
Number
Did not
17,
make it.
stop looking underneath the yellow line.
He is actually going to come out right with the leaders, though.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That was a sketchy re-entry. Oh my.
Oh, and then they wreck each other. That's only two, though.
That's 2 cars, unfortunately not yellow, but that is going to be a 1-hour free for the 07, I think, because
Boy, oh boy, he came out of the clear. That was a terrible re-entry. Well, not really terrible, but
it was a reckless re-entry and then just kind of reckless driving, so I'm going to count that as a 2 out of 3.
it kind of hurt Nile and Beast, and it make him down to a 3-truck race if Tyler has to pit. There's 5 laps to go. Tyler's still a 2-second advantage left to save fuel. And remember, if you are getting the push, you can save fuel.
And do you
But
think,
I don't know if Tyler wants to do that.
remember in the last restart when Tyler Sage was in the wrong spot, wrong time that made him lose the draft? Do you think at that moment he was planning for something extreme, trying to get him back into this race, which is what we're seeing right now?
I wouldn't put it past him. We all know Tyler Sage. I mean, he is unbelievable. These guys are finally caught up to him now, and he can save no longer. He's got to go here. Big push to the back bumper. And now the question is, do you say single file? When do you make your move? You only got 4 drivers in your pack. You just got to play the waiting game, I feel like.
Definitely don't put yourself in a position that can lose you the race. Make a bad move or an ill-advised move, certainly. Now, Tyler Sage, I don't know if he's going to be able to race with the lead, and I normally would say he can just net some positive positions, and it'll be a good day from the position that he was dealt, but Tyler Sage is kind of more or less out here to win and nothing else. We know the situation he's in with his new team that he's has a part in and driving the truck for it.
Yeah, I think he's just out here trying to save all he can and do what he can do. Right now, the top 3, though, they want to make some moves. King pulled up high, didn't get anything going there. Do you just want to make a real quick remark to all
Number
the fans?
16, what are you doing?
On RRN, we will not be done with our coverage here. We will take a quick break as there goes King into the wall.
Wow.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Well,
Number 16 completely turned the number 4. I'm probably going to have to check after the race and whether or not that's 1-hour free, but
Well, that just shifted up everything up here now. That sucks for King. But nevertheless, I was going to say Cup qualifying is following this in the duels. But right now, we still got ourselves here these final 3 laps. Down the back straightaway, 2.5 laps to go. Tyler Sage is getting a push. That's definitely got to be helping his fuel situation. He's getting a push.
We got wrecked in the back.
And it's King. He saves it.
Yeah.
We stay green again.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at the line.
It's all mostly 1 and 2 car wrecks, and only 1 car really gets a short end of the stick of these, so...
I can fucking hear
As a
Yeah,
sideline observer, I'm rooting for this to stay green to the end.
Actually, I think at this point...
Shit.
Well, Tyler Sage, if he pulls this one off, this will be one hell of a win. Now, we do have a lap truck in front of these guys. That is the 15 of hockey. Will he play a role in all of this?
Next flag ends it, I believe.
Bro, me and
Has been a
I'm
situation
battling
for a
top
lap.
box, but
White flag will be in the air this time by Jonathan. What do you do right here? What type of moves are you making?
Well, Inverted has really no idea what to expect because Tyler Sage has been trying to save fuel while receiving pushes from Tony. He knows Tony has been sticking to his back bumper as he does here. Here's the move. New leader, Tyler Sage. Can he make it all the way back around?
I don't know. He's gonna have help, and Inverted has no help. Tony's
Number
up.
15
Oh!
leader.
My God, the
Someone just died.
laptop.
Holy
I'm
fuck.
not too sure on what that deal was. Nevertheless, we have our gunners on the lead. They out. Here comes Tony. Tyler says you gotta get that thing turned around. What is going on? Can he get it done? Oh, he spins. Hard hit into the inside wall. Big
Oh
trouble
my
for
God, what
Tyler
the-
Sage. Antonio Dawson. The fans are on their feet. They can't believe it. The owner of the
Oh my
series
God.
is going to
Okay.
take it all and win here at Daytona.
Park it, 15. That.
You can park it when they cross the finish. Oh my goodness, what a finish here to this one. Tyler Sage and Inverted get together,
What the
and
fuck?
Tony just wins it. I don't know what the hell just happened there. It all started with the 15
I don't know if it's
just
not
losing
75.
all brain cells out of the tri-oval. What a finish to this one here. And we'll have to get an interview with our podium, but we'll take a quick break before we do that. Tony gets the win here. Dude, what in the fuck? So, did Inverted just clip Tyler? Is that what happened?
I don't even know.
Tony won this right, dude. That's rigged.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Cleared myself.
I'm not gonna.
What the fuck was the 15 doing?
I have no clue.
Dude, that guy has been a fuck. He's kind of like, well, I honestly feel like he's not here to race. He's just sort of mean. The way he raced all
That
day,
was.
Shit.
either that
I'm lagging.
or he's really, really inexperienced.
I genuinely don't know what I just watched.
Let them know.
I
We're doing
seriously-
a podium here for the truck
Tell
series.
them I'll be there.
Tyler, be
seriously
ready when
don't
we
know what
come
I
back.
I
watched.
just go and talk to Bree if she's
I gotta go.
Will you be back?
Maybe.
When will you? Wait,
Tell
how
Dude-
long are you
tell
gonna be
Dude
gone?
that I'm
I don't
allowing you to go.
Will you be back for Cup qualifying?
Not
To
qualifying.
P3 if they're running tonight.
You're disappointing me on so many levels.
I don't have to be there for qualifying anyway.
Yeah,
Tell
you do.
Dude since you
No,
haven't
never
told
have.
me beforehand that I'm allowing you to run.
Literally, you were here after last Daytona qualifying.
Come on, Lean. Hand me a flag, Lean. Hand me a flag. God damn it.
Goes back, you're staying.
I said I'm gonna go do something.
Mm. Tony, how long till the Cup qualifying?
We're gonna start like right after the interviews are done.
Okay. Welcome back here. Let's start off with third place finisher Tyler Sage. Tyler, third place finisher. It actually started off with you having to save fuel there at the end, and you had a big gap. You saved fuel all the way till they caught you. We'll go with that first. How hard was it to save fuel there?
Honestly, we actually had pretty good fuel mileage there. I was kind of surprised. Just kind of letting off the entire last run, basically, and I managed to get a pretty good gap to the guys behind me. And by the time they caught me, I was able to just kind of let off the gas for a good portion of a lap there, and that basically saved me. And yeah, I mean, it really wasn't that hard overall. I think anybody could have done it, but just kind of where we were in the field, being like 11 seconds back. That was basically the only strategy I had to try and have an opportunity to go for it. So that's what I went for.
Once you Once you got up there, though, in the battle for the lead, take us through that last lap from your perspective in the contact.
Well, I know I cleared the 9, and then coming out of turn 2, I think he got a run on me, went outside, and I guess I just kind of came up a little bit too much and tried to clear myself or something like that. That's kind of how that's what I think happened there. But yeah, then going down the back stretch, I tried to turn it around, and you know, these trucks are pretty light, so when you try to turn them around, they just kind of keep flipping around. And yeah, I don't know. I probably could have waited until like the middle of the corner to do it. Maybe it would have been a bit cleaner. Maybe I could have used the apron to kind of keep me up there, but yeah, unfortunately, it didn't really work out going down the back stretch. So P3 finish, which I mean, considering what happened throughout the race there with the issues we were having earlier, we had to kind of get off the track for a little bit, and then obviously, getting wrecked basically every restart. So I'll take a P3, I guess. It's a shame that most of the Red Horse Racing guys couldn't show up, but Hockey did, and he had a interesting race. Got some points though, so that's good.
All right, Tom States here, a third place finish at Daytona here in the Truck Series. And he'll do a quick turnaround here, and we will have him out for qualifying later. Tonight, let's talk to the second place finisher. And that was the driver of the number 04. Is he in the call? Yeah, there he is. Get all and win here at. And I don't know if this guy has a microphone or not. I guess this guy does not have a mic. So he does not have a mic, so nevertheless, here, let's talk to a winner down the victory lane. Winner, Tony, it's your first start in your own series. And this one kind of fell on your lap there at the end. You're running P3, and then the leader's off of 2 wreck. You just had to make your way through it. Explain your thoughts on that final lap.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly was not trying to win. I was completely fine with pushing Tyler to that win because I respected that fuel run he had. So my whole goal was to push him to the end until obviously what happened where him and I forgot what number it was got together. And that just basically handed me a free win. So I mean, I didn't even try to win this, but it's cool that I won it. I mean, it's my own league, so it looks a little biased, but it's okay. I didn't try. As everyone saw, I saw chat. Everyone was telling me to make a move, but I just wanted to help Tyler out, so that was the main goal of that.
How big was it for you guys to somehow pull away with this win? I mean, you guys were up there for a good portion of the race. You guys struggled maybe a little bit through the field trying to get up there, but nevertheless, you get the win in your own series. Did you was this planned? All the fans want to know.
I told my team before the race. My whole goal in this race was just to help them get the win, but we had one guy DNF and the 16 struggled towards the end after the pit stops, so it was just kind of me by myself. So I had really no option besides either help myself or help whoever else was up there. But I mean, we really had no intentions of winning this race, but it, like you said, it just kind of fell on our lap, and we had no choice but to win.
All right, well, Tony, congratulations on the win here, and yeah, I think they're gonna flip it all around here. They're gonna get going here with qualifying, but congratulations once again on the win.
Thanks.
With that being said, here that wraps up PRL PPG Paint's Truck Series coverage from Daytona. We'll take a longer break than usual, and we will come back as we have the PRL Coors Light Cup Series qualifying and duels next for the.
Alrighty, so thank you guys all so much for watching. P5, not a bad day. So